And by investing in its workforce, it improves the level of human capital, also known as workforce productivity. Productivity is the long-term key to increases in aggregate supply, which will lead to long-term economic growth. Let's move on to some common HSC or trial questions. What they like to ask is evaluate the effects of fiscal policy on economic growth and unemployment, or external stability and inflation, or any other two objectives. So that was the first one in pencil. In red pen, it's a more general question, evaluate the effects of fiscal policy on Australia's economic objectives. In that case, you want to try to cover all objectives, maybe except for environment, because that's not often a big consideration. Maybe even external stability, you don't need to consider it. Next step. But try to cover as much as you can. And another tip for this is you divide it up into, divide your essay into the objectives. So the effect of fiscal policy on, objective A, objective B, in different paragraphs. As for this one, you want to follow this structure. Where did I write it? So make sure for every body paragraph, you start with the theory. As an example, I might say, fiscal policy is the manipulation of the government's taxation and revenue in order to achieve the government's economic objectives, which include sustainable GDP growth, a low level of inflation between 2 to 3%,